Welcome to the Princess and the Bee podcast, the place to be to build your empire as queen of your body, business, and life. I'm your host, Kimberly Spencer, founder of crownyourself.com, and I'm an award-winning coach, Amazon best-selling author, and multi-passionate entrepreneur. Each week, I give you the systems, strategies, and success stories to help you master your mindset, communicate with ease, and triple your productivity so you make the income and the impact you deserve. Imagine this podcast as your weekly spark of inspiration as you take it to the next level with all the bees of your life. Body, business, bank account, boys, and babies. Let's make it rain. Hello and welcome back to the Princess and the Bee. I am your host, Kimberly Spencer, ready to kick it off again on this glorious Monday. So I am so excited because we're talking today about one of my favorite topics on the planet. Because I know for all of my fellow high achievers, we all have some pretty awesome big goals. And we love getting that endorphin rush of checking off our to-do list like the boss babes we are. And I get it. I love doing those types of goals. I love accomplishing those types of goals. However, your future self is not a checklist. She is a human being. And that's how this is a super powerful way to shift your goals so that you get to becoming your future self faster. Because one of the biggest problems that I've seen is a lot of us operate from this place of, if I just accomplish this, and this, and if I just check off all this to-do list, that's really, like, let's be honest, it's never ending. Then if I accomplish these things, then I'm suddenly going to have all my goals and dreams. Which can be true. But a lot of the times, as high achievers, we are very, very skilled at doing, but your future self, to become your future self, the woman who has everything that you desire, she's got the relationship, she's got the successful business, she's making multi-millions of dollars easily and effortlessly, she has the children, she has the impact, she has the millions of followers, she has the books, she has the speaking stages, she has all of the things that you desire. She's doing the giant training. She's speaking on stages. She's selling her products. She's doing all these amazing things. She is a different person than who you are right now. One of the biggest shifts that you can make in setting your goals is shifting your goals from just being doing goals, meaning you're just accomplishing specific tasks like, oh, I'm going to get my website done. Check. My next goal is to launch this program. Check. My next goal is to finish this book. Check. That's all well and good. But I challenge you to shift your goals from doing to being. Instead of just having your goal be, I am going to achieve X, Y, and Z. Look at the zoomed out perspective of who your future self is and where you have to shift in your own life to become more like her. Maybe your future self is a little bit more relaxed. I can tell you because I speak about this because I'm also helping myself, to be totally honest. Like, my future self has got a bit more of her shit together than I do. Like, she is a lot more relaxed. I tend to operate on a rather high frequency of anxiety and of just operationally. And one of the big things for me is when I consult with my future self, she is far more relaxed than I am. Far more. And so I look at how, if I am going to achieve everything that she has achieved, then obviously there are certain habits of being, not just doing, but being that I need to embody. One of which is becoming more relaxed. So, what are the habits, practices, beliefs, things that she does on a daily basis that make her more relaxed? Because she's obviously operating on a far higher level than I am. She's obviously juggling more balls, more money, more kids, more responsibilities than I am at this moment. So in order for me to become her, I must shift who I am being, not just what I am doing. The same is true for your goals. It's shifting who you are being, not just the things that you're doing. Yes, you do also have to shift some of the things that you're doing. You repeat the same habit. The definition of insanity is you do the same thing over and over and over and over again. That's why you've got to chunk up, zoom out to the whole person of that woman that you are working to become. From there, you can come back down and get the doings. But a greater goal, a greater way of, and a faster way to become the woman that has it all is shifting your goals from doing to being. Maybe one of your goals from your future self, she's a lot kinder to herself. Like, she celebrates herself like a mofo. Like, she knows she's a boss. Like, she knows she's got this. And sure, she has her fair share of fear from time to time, but she's not spending all those hours that you do right now doubting yourself. She knows she's got this. So maybe one of the habits that you need to glean from your future self is being kinder to yourself. It's speaking to yourself, to your unconscious mind, with more celebration, with more encouragement. Instead of having a to-do list goal, what if you had a to-be goal? To be a #1 New York Times bestseller. Who is that person who has that? What type of person has that? To be a multimillionaire business owner. Who is the type of person that has that? Assess the qualities and the characteristics and the feelings. That's the key to manifesting your goals happening a lot faster. The whole key with manifesting is you are acting as if. So acting as if, and I can speak on this especially from a background from someone who used to be an actress, you are not just embodying the words. That's kind of like if an actor was to go on stage and just say the words that are written on the script, that's basically like doing the goals. But that's not acting, because we've all seen that done in like school plays, and it's awful. Like, it's just awful. And you're like, oh, that kid just memorized the things, and they just memorize the words, and they're just saying the words of all the world's a stage and all the men and women are merely players. They're not embodying the feeling behind that. And that's how you manifest, is to act as if. That's how you speed up your goals so that you achieve them faster, is you start embodying the feelings, the being, the presence of that future self who already has and has done all those things. So look at what you're looking at to achieve and ask yourself on your to-do list, look at your to-do list first and say, okay, what is the purpose of this activity? Like, what is the purpose of designing my website or of tweaking my website? What is the purpose of making all these bars of soap? What is the purpose of reaching out to potential prospects and clients? What is the purpose of booking more speaking gigs? What is the purpose of making more sales? It's chunking up, it's zooming out from just the tactile like thing of the goal into who is it who actually has achieved that goal? Who is the person who has achieved all that you desire to achieve? So the woman who has got her website up and it's running and it looks like a boss babe website, the woman who approaches potential prospects and clients with just such confidence, that is what you work on being the more confident boss babe, being the thing, rather than just focusing on the minuscule task of the doing. Because a lot of times we get very, very skilled at doing, but doing without being does not manifest into being. It takes a lot, or if it does, it takes a lot longer to actually have that, rather than doing and being that person who is more relaxed, that person who is kinder to herself, that person who operates with such a level of confidence to where that anytime she hears that tiny little niggling voice of doubt, she just checks it immediately and is like, oh, peace out, ego. Bye. I got this. I know I've got this. I've so got this. And she goes about her business and kicks freaking ass. So assess at each one of your goals, who do you have to be? Who is the woman who has achieved that already? Maybe even who is the future self, that woman who has already surpassed that, like to where that goal of, finishing a book just seems like, oh yeah, I've done that. I've written 4 books. What, like it's hard? Who is that person? What qualities does she have? How does she behave on a day-to-day basis? The more you act like her while doing the doing, the faster you will achieve great results. Now, if you love this episode, please, please, please take a screenshot of it and tag me on Instagram at Crown Yourself Now and at Kimberly.Spencer so I can hear your top takeaways and interact with you. And if you really love this episode, please leave a review and share with me what you loved about it, because I love hearing your reviews and reading them and sharing them, and that just helps us get this message out further and farther and faster to everyone and all the listeners and all the people who need to hear this. So I thank you so much. And if you write a review and you take a screenshot of that review and you email that screenshot to info@crownyourself.com, I have got a special hypnosis just for you. So please go forth, conquer, leave your review, email it in, and I will send that to you with absolute and my utmost gratitude and love. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If what you heard resonated with you, be sure to subscribe and share your breakthroughs and ahas with me by leaving a review on iTunes so I can keep the magic flowing your way. And if you aren't already following us on social media, come experience the extra inspiration and queenly convos on Instagram at Crown Yourself Now, or visit our website at crownyourself.com. I am so excited to connect with you in the next episode. And in the meantime, go out there and create a body, business, and life that rules.